Gervonta Davis has reportedly reacted after learning that Floyd Mayweather, the man who once guided him, is now spending time with Terence "Bud" Crawford. That's right. Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated boxing icon, recently linked up with Crawford and even joined him for some training. And from a look of things, Tank is far from pleased that we're seeing indirect social media shots, emotional responses, and growing tension that's adding even more heat to the boxing scene. The situation is clearly stirring up old issues, and the bad blood seems to be getting stronger. Now the big question is this: is Floyd making another move aimed directly at Gervonta Davis?
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if you want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes, and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
And tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow.
Man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147.
Ooh, see, oh man.
You're gonna have a pre-count.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
Is he trying to make Crawford look like an even more dangerous opponent? And could all of this be leading toward a huge showdown between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford? Let's take a closer look. Before we get into why Gervonta Davis seems so fired up about Floyd Mayweather working with Terence Crawford, it's important to understand the history between Floyd and Tank. This tension didn't start overnight. Their issues have been building for years.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock to come in at 7 o'clock in the morning Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Looking back to when Gervonta Davis was first rising in the sport, he was viewed as Floyd Mayweather's hand-picked star, the fighter expected to carry the future of Mayweather Promotions. Floyd brought him in, guided him closely, and helped turn him into one of boxing's biggest names. But behind the scenes, Tank was never fully comfortable with the way Floyd managed his career. He felt restricted, overly controlled, and believed he wasn't getting the level of respect he had earned.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub? Like he was subbing you? Like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
It's
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
And Floyd, on the other hand, was never going to let Tank take control of the situation. As the friction between them kept growing, it eventually led to a bitter split.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta. For instance, when I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
In the end, Davis moved on from Mayweather Promotions, took his career into his own hands, and still grew into one of the biggest stars in boxing without relying on Floyd. But even after the split, the tension and subtle shots between them never really disappeared.
Yeah.
What that? What's the name, man?
I'm not sure you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
You don't like
Speak up, sir. Frank.
What that mean?
Love limit. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't. DJ do the trash talk, make you miss.
Now jump to the present, and Floyd is suddenly working with a fighter who could become one of Tank's biggest future opponents. You already know that's the kind of move that could set Davis off. And this is where the story takes another turn. Out of nowhere, clips started making the rounds showing Floyd Mayweather showing up at Terence Crawford's gym.
Hold me back.
But this wasn't some simple gym appearance. Floyd was fully involved, working directly with Crawford and guiding him through specific techniques and training. He was breaking down the kind of tools that defined his own career, defensive habits, counterpunch setups, footwork refinements, and the small adjustments that helped turn him into one of boxing's all-time greats. And Crawford wasn't taking any of it lightly. He was fully focused, listening closely, and absorbing every detail Floyd gave him. That's what makes this even more interesting. Crawford is already considered one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. His talent level is already elite, and now he's getting insight from one of the best defensive minds boxing has ever seen. That kind of combination could take him to another level. But this story goes beyond training alone. There's a personal side to it too. Floyd understood exactly what kind of reaction this would create. By working with Crawford, he knew it would get under Tank Davis's skin. And that's exactly what happened. Tank has never been the type to stay quiet, so once word got out that Floyd was helping Crawford, a response felt inevitable. And when it came, it definitely got attention. Tank took to social media and started firing off subtle jabs, cryptic tweets, Instagram story posts, and open mockery aimed at both Floyd and Crawford.
Were you surprised at how long it took Shakur to get a knockout tonight?
No, you know what I mean? He had a late replacement. He had to adjust. And you know what I mean? He got the job done. So it don't matter if he got it done in the first round or the last round. He got the job done.
Tank tweeted LOL. How do you respond to that about Shakur's performance?
What can you say? He won the fight. What is we LOLing about?
How does that fight look to you, Terence? Him, Shakur, and Gervonta?
It's a great fight. You know, that's why we all want to see it.
Do you think McCauley would have done better tonight if he had had time to prepare?
Of course.
What do you think of Joseph Parker?
Man, he looked sharp. He looked tremendous. He did everything he needed to do to get the win.
In another post, Tank openly mocked the idea that Floyd could actually teach Terence Crawford anything new. His point was simple. Crawford doesn't need Floyd because he's already operating at that level on his own. But he didn't leave it there. During a recent interview, Tank was asked about Floyd working with Crawford. And that's when he took things even further. He labeled Floyd a clout chaser and claimed that Floyd keeps aligning himself with his rivals, first Ryan and now Bud. Tank made it clear that, in his view, Floyd isn't offering real help and is only trying to keep his name in the spotlight. And when Tank starts speaking on Floyd that directly, you know there's something deeper behind it. What makes it even more interesting is that Tank didn't only come at Floyd. He also sent a message toward Crawford. And that raises a bigger question. Why would Tank be so bothered by Floyd training Crawford unless he's starting to look at Crawford as a possible future opponent?
Tell Terence Crawford keep his name out your mouth. You know what I mean? He talking crazy. He talking crazy. You think about that one?
Nah, it was just some, talking on some Twitter, like back and forth. I was joking around, but people, you know how people do it. So I'm the face of boxing, so they make a big deal.
Just imagine the possibilities. Tank has already made his mark as one of the leading names in the lightweight division. So a fight with Crawford would instantly become one of boxing's most anticipated events. Tank has always embraced high-profile challenges, making this rivalry an exciting one to watch. Crawford has also joined the conversation. Soon after clips of Floyd's training session spread online, he responded directly to Tank with a bold message. According to Crawford, if Tank truly wants to fight, he should send the contract. He followed that up by saying Tank should bring Floyd with him because he'll need every advantage he can get.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. Watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. He's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any.
The boxing community is completely divided over the situation. One side believes Floyd is simply chasing attention by connecting himself with the biggest names in the sport. The other side sees it differently, arguing that he's making a smart move by mentoring Crawford and helping shape him into the next legendary figure in boxing. Social media has been flooded with reactions. One user posted, "Floyd really can't stand Tank. He keeps teaming up with everyone Tank has issues with, like this is WWE." Another fan wrote, "It's wild seeing Floyd work with Bud. If Crawford picks up even a single lesson from Mayweather, he could become nearly impossible to beat." Tank supporters have also been making their opinions clear. One popular comment read, "Crawford may benefit from Floyd's experience, but Floyd also needs Tank's name to stay in the spotlight." No matter which side people are on, one thing is certain. The debate has taken over the internet. Still, beyond all the online arguments, the biggest question remains: what happens next?
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
It looks like Gervonta Davis may be approaching the final chapter of his boxing career. That's right, he has once again suggested that retirement could be on the horizon, while he's made similar comments in the past.
25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight? You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight? Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Gervonta Tank Davis has never hidden his long-term plans for his career. From the beginning, he's said that he doesn't intend to spend decades inside the ring. His goal has always been simple: earn as much as possible, establish himself as one of the best, and then leave the sport on his own terms.
Why are you retiring?
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during the time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Can you give us
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
However, Tank isn't looking to quietly walk away from boxing. If he decides to retire, he wants his final run to leave a lasting impression. That's why many of his biggest rivalries are becoming more intense.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man. So y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. Is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Before stepping away from the sport, he appears focused on securing the biggest opponents, the biggest events, and the biggest paydays possible. Reports also suggest he's discussing a massive $150 million agreement with Turki Alashik that could turn the final stage of his career into something unforgettable. That raises plenty of exciting possibilities. Could we finally see Gervonta Davis face Terence Crawford? Is a second showdown with Ryan Garcia still on the table? Or is there another surprise matchup waiting to be announced? That brings us to the bigger question. What is Floyd Mayweather's real objective? Is he genuinely trying to guide Crawford toward another historic fight? Or are his recent comments simply aimed at Gervonta Davis? Will boxing fans eventually get the long-awaited clash between Davis and Crawford? And where does Canelo Alvarez fit into this evolving picture? One thing is certain, the tension surrounding these potential matchups continues to grow, and it's making the boxing world even more exciting. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you believe Floyd is looking out for Crawford? Or do you think this is really about sending a message to Tank? Also, which fight would you rather watch? Gervonta Davis versus Terence Crawford or Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates from the world of boxing.